You know, this movie made me wonder what happened to the Google Glass. Where the hell did that go? Hey guys, Netflix just released their new original called iBOY. Now this movie stars Bill Milner as Tom and Maisie Williams as Lucy. So basically this movie is about Tom having a crush on Lucy, Tom going over her house and seeing her brother unconscious on the floor, and then he bumps into these people in masks inside the house. So he tries to like run away, call the cops, but guess what? He gets shot. But the crazier thing is the cell phone somehow saves him. And typically this is where a normal story would end, because come on, like how is a cell phone gonna save your ass? Like that's crazy. But no, he wakes up in the hospital after like a 10-day coma, and the doctor tells him like, hey, you know, some of the fragments from the cell phone itself is inside of your head. Somehow with that, he gains these superpowers. So if you got into that point of the movie, which is maybe like in the first 10 minutes, because everything goes by super quick, then you'll probably enjoy most of the movie, if you haven't checked out by then. And it's pretty cool because he kind of wakes up with a vengeance. You know, we see that Lucy's hurt, and the plot itself is pretty simple, you know, like it's a revenge story. Like we get to like see through projections and stuff like that, you know, what actually happened to Lucy. And basically Tom, with his power, he wants to be like Mr. Robot of that little town in London. So the way they show his powers is like through projections. Like, you know, he's like thinking about these things, and they show it like in a projection, and we get to see what he's doing. And unlike Mr. Robot, like Mr. Robot actually will sit down in a computer, and he already knew this shit. This kid seems like he didn't know anything about hacking. Like he kind of just like sat in his bed and like learned all this shit overnight or something like that, which is pretty cool. Because if you think about it, when you were little, or maybe like not even now if you're going to college, you want to pull shit up in your mind and be like, all right, what's the answer to like freaking number 4 or something? So with these new powers, he can do so many things with computers and stuff, like hack into cars, cell phones, like, you know, even the toasters and shit. Like it's ridiculous. Now the representation of the hacking parts itself is a little bit over the top, but nothing too crazy, because sometimes it kind of adds a little bit of humor. Even though we've seen this kind of plot like so many times before, I think that's what sets this movie apart from the rest of like the vigilante movies or like the superhero movies. It's that hacking side. Now, I haven't seen Maisie Williams in a lot of movies, actually. I think it's probably like the second movie I've seen her in, besides like, you know, her being in Game of Thrones. But she is really good in this movie, and she, I think, carries most of it. And Bill Milner as Tom, he's actually pretty good. I've never seen him act, but he kept me interested throughout the whole movie. Now, although there is a bunch, and I mean like a bunch of bad guy cliches, and the pacing for this film is like kind of all over the place. Like the whole best friend thing, it's kind of sketchy, and then like you can tell right away who the bad guys are going to be in this movie, because they just look like the biggest douchebags in high school. But it is a pretty fun movie to watch. Did I love this movie? No, I didn't love it, but I did like how simple this movie was made. But other than that, you know, you can tell what's going to happen basically in this movie. Like everything that sticks out for me was like, you know, like the twists and, you know, what's going to happen with the supervillain. But I did enjoy this movie. I didn't love it, but I did like it enough for me to give it a 3 out of 5. I'm still wondering what cell phone he used. Like what cell phone could give you that kind of superpower? Like that's just ridiculous. So if you guys have watched this already, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, if there are any like hacker movies that you enjoyed or that you think I should check out, make sure to leave those in the comments as well. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to share it and give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel for updates. But as always guys, stay tuned.